Well, good morning, Mustangs. Thank you for your attention this morning. We wanted to be with all of you in person, but there are not enough of us to go around. So we have this video so that we can get the same information to all of you at the same time this morning during Success Academy. So we are at registration for 2018-19. So that's, depending on whether you're in the 9th or 10th grade, going to mean that you'll be registering for next year, either for 10th grade or 11th grade. So it's really important that you use this registration handbook that's in front of you. You need to look at it, read it, review it. Use this, the course descriptions that are in here, the graduation checklist that's in here. Use this to choose courses that support your goals, build your skills for career and college, encourage your creativity or enhance your passion, that teach you to do something that you don't know how to do yet. And also maybe look at some ways that you can earn college credits in high school. This process is certainly all about you as an individual, and we are looking forward to helping you choose an awesome course for you for 2018-19. Your counselor is going to be your partner during the registration process and is also your partner in evaluating your progress towards graduation. So if you haven't gotten a chance to meet and know your counselor, now is a great time to start building that relationship. So if your last name starts with A through C, Mrs. Davis is your counselor. If your last name begins with E through I, 10th through 12th grade only, Miss Brito is your counselor. This is Mrs. Samick, and if you are a 10th through 12th grader, last names starting with L through MI, I'm your counselor, and I look forward to meeting with you. Mrs. Tuttle works with 10th through 12th graders, last names MO through R. Miss Williams works with students' last names S through Z, and Mr. Maxwell works with 9th grade students only, last names I through R. We're looking forward to meeting you and helping you plan for next year and beyond. So just a reminder about promotion standards and how those are completely based on the number of credits that you've earned. So current 9th graders, for promotion to 10th grade, you must have earned 5 credits by the end of the year to be promoted to the 10th grade. Current 10th graders, you must have at least 9 credits earned to be promoted to the 11th grade. Current 11th graders must complete at least 15 credits to be considered a senior, and graduates have to complete 22 credits to be eligible for a diploma. To take a look at some pages in this high school registration handbook that you want to make sure that you flag or highlight or pay attention to. On page 2, there's lots of conversation about the grading scale, about the weighted and unweighted GPA and QPA. We talked about that a little bit earlier. There's information about promotion standards, course credit, and then if you look on page 3, there's information about class rank, early graduation, eligibility for athletics and extracurricular activities, NC academic scholars, lots of good information there. Lots of questions that we get can a lot of times be answered just by having taken a look at, let's say, pages 1 through 6 are really, really helpful for all of you to take a look at. Okay, so page 4 in your handbook is really going to explain graduation requirements, right? So registration is definitely a time when every student works with their school counselor to connect their progress towards checking off these graduation requirements. That's definitely part of what we're doing here in our conversations with students. So just as a quick overview, every student is going to need 4 credits in English, 4 credits in math, 4 credits in social studies, 4 credits in science. So with your core courses, 4, 4, 4, 4. Additionally, you also need 4 elective courses. So lots of 4s in what we need to remember. Students also have to complete 1 full credit of physical education. So usually that's PE 1 in 9th grade, PE 2 in 10th grade. Could be Dance 1A, Dance 1B. And you also have to complete half a credit of health and a half a credit of life management skills. So as far as the electives go, 2 of them have to be from either a CTE course, arts education, or world language. And then 2 additional electives can come from CTE, JROTC, arts education, or any other subject area, for a grand total of 22 credits required for graduation. Additionally, all students must meet the CPR requirement. And at Parkland, our students can meet that requirement through successfully completing the CPR unit in life management skills. So when you get your transcript, be ready to do your checklist and check to see where you are completing your graduation requirements. So you might be thinking to yourself, okay, so why would I want to take an honors or an IB class? So for obvious reasons, because honors classes challenge you to read more, think more, write more, communicate more. IB and AP classes do as well. But in addition to those challenges, you earn quality points that help to boost your GPA. So for example, if you look at the grade up here in the first column, if you have an A in a standard class, you'll see that you will get 4 GPA points for a standard class A. And if you're taking that same class, let's say that class is world history, you get an A is 4 points in a standard class. In World History Honors, that A is worth 4.5 GPA points. And an A in that same AP or IB class would be worth 5 points. This is how people build their GPAs to above a 4.0. And if you are serious about prepping yourself for college, you should seriously be considering honors, IB, or AP courses to round out your schedule. So what about those electives that you have to take? Remember, as far as graduation requirements go, every student has to complete at least 4 electives to meet graduation requirements. So hopefully you're going to choose electives that help meet your goals. Here's really an opportunity where you get to explore those courses that may tap into your skills, your abilities, your interests. Check out the elective courses. They're listed in that handbook that you've got in front of you, pages 36 through 39. You need to be ready when you meet with your counselor individually to share 4 elective classes that you need to meet. Just a few of the elective classes are mentioned here in this Wordle. Business and Finance, African American Studies, World Geography, Principles of Business, Career Development, Microsoft Word, Band, Chorus, Parenting and Child Development, JROTC, lots of different opportunities for you to enjoy elective courses. So the North Carolina Academic Scholar Award is a seal that is added to your high school transcript if you complete all of the courses that are listed here. And there is a description of what needs to happen on page 3 in the registration handbook. Additionally, you have 4 electives in a concentration area, so not 4 random electives, but 4 electives in a concentration. And academic scholars have a 3.5 unweighted grade point average. So this is an example of a typical 10th grade schedule. Notice that this student has taken a number of honors classes, and that there are first semester and second semester courses up there. And you can see period 1, 2, 3, 4, and also that the student during second period has an A day and a B day class, which will be all year long, where first, third, and fourth periods will just be first semester, and then chemistry, math 3, and civics honors will be second semester. In third period, this student has taken Foundations of Math 3, which is a course to give you a great development and skills for success in Math 3. If you take a Foundations math course, you need to also take the corresponding math course during the spring semester. So this illustration shows a picture of a student, an 11th grade student, who is taking classes at both the Career Center and also here at Parkland. So the pink courses, shaded in pink, look like period 2, 3, and 4 at the CC Career Center. So, and then you'll notice 2, 3, and 4, and then there's a 3 and 4 in blue at Parkland. So obviously the student can't be two places at the same time for third and fourth period. The Career Center schedule is different than ours. They have 8 classes during the day, so their fourth period ends at the Career Center before our third period starts. And there is a travel period to get students back from the Career Center over here to Parkland and ready for the third period Spanish 3 on A day and Math 3 on B day. This slide shows the schedule for a full IB student. This looks like a senior student, and notice that all courses are the same for the entire year. So on A day we have 4 courses, on B day we have the same 4 courses, and typically and without a doubt most IB students are completing the same courses their senior year that they took the junior year. All courses are 2 years long, and testing is in May of the senior year. So let's talk about the ways that you can earn college credit while you're in high school. One way is through the IB courses that are offered at Parkland only. Another way is through AP courses that for Parkland students are only offered at the Career Center. For both IB and AP courses, college credit is awarded solely on the basis of exam scores. So AP exam scores and IB exam scores. Another way is through North Carolina Career and College Promise. That's through our partner, Forsyth Tech Community College. There are 2 program pathways. Both require minimum GPA and testing requirements. There is a college transfer pathway. So you would be taking courses that will prepare you to complete a transfer associate's degree, transfer to a 4-year school, or you can complete various career technical diploma programs. So those are definitely ones that you want to look into. The bonus there is that there is no tuition cost to high school students. They are responsible for fees and are responsible for transportation, but books for fall and spring semester and tuition are free for high school students participating in Career and College Promise. Please see Mrs. Nadal. She is the Career and College Liaison for Forsyth Tech, and she's very willing to help you investigate if this is a good option for you. So some important registration dates to keep in mind. Everything will be completely finished by March 23rd. So if you are a rising senior, please remember to have your list of courses returned with a parent's signature by March 9th. Please also return any paperwork that might need to be signed for the Career Center if you are wanting to take courses there. Rising 11th graders, please make sure all your courses are signed by a parent returned by March 16th. And rising 10th graders, please make sure all of your forms are returned by March 23rd. Remember, if your forms are not returned signed by a parent, we will not be able to schedule your course selections. So in order to get what you need done quickly, make sure you get them in on time. Before we wrap this up, we just wanted to acknowledge our awesome guidance pages for their help this year, and particularly to Alex, Brooklyn, and Briston, who had a really amazing video version of the registration points and tips. There were just some technical difficulties with the download that preventing us from seeing them today. But again, thanks to Alex, Brooklyn, and Briston, and all of our counseling pages. So what's next with the registration process? Be sure to have this high school registration handbook. Make sure that you have it. Make sure that you take it home. Make sure that you look at it. Make sure that you're interacting with it, because we want you to choose courses that are going to help you, right? So as the kids in this slide mentioned before, it's about choosing what works for you. It's great to have classes with your friends. However, it is even greater to go to a career, go to a job, go to a college, and have the skills that you need to be successful there. That's what high school is for. So make sure you are doing your homework, choosing the 4 elective courses that you need, read the course descriptions, talk to upperclassmen, discuss with your core teachers. Make sure that you have that done. Please be sure to come to your meeting with your school counselor. Prepare to have a discussion about your future. We don't want to pick your courses for you. We want you to be engaged in picking them. So we will meet with you in your math classes. Wait for your class to be called, and we'll come and have a conversation with you and get your registration for 2018-19 completed. Thank you so much for your attention and for taking these next steps to heart and coming to meet with your school counselor. He or she is very much looking forward to helping you plan for a very successful 2018-19. Thanks again. Have a great day.